think it was Publix or Winn-Dixie, I don't remember. In those days, they had other chains. They had like Grand Union, which doesn't exist anymore. But the big grocery store down there did not rebuild. And it was a shameful thing to do. However, I was living in Puerto Rico in 1968. That's when they killed Martin Luther King. If you're talking about riots, those were riots. And in 10 or 15 or 20 cities in the nation. But I remember Robert Kennedy speaking the day they killed Martin Luther King to the crowd, asking for, things like this not to happen. It happened anyway, not when he was there. When he was there was no riot in that particular city. But who would tell that 6 months later he would be killed as well? 68 was a terrible year. They killed Martin Luther King, they killed Robert Kennedy, and the Viet Cong launched an attack throughout South Vietnam. And most people were convinced that we could not win that war, because once they can move with impunity throughout the neighboring countries, that was the call at the Tet Offensive. 68 was a terrible year, a terrible year.
So, can you talk to me about the Elian Gonzalez saga?
Elian Gonzalez was a very emotional area, in very emotional happening here, because it actually involved a kid that lost his mother. So the politics were introduced when Castro insisted in that they return Elian to Cuba. Prior to that, it was just another set of circumstances of the many people that came in boat, in rafters. But his mother died like in front of him, and that made him particularly dear to the heart of the Cubans in those days. He did have family here, so he was not by himself. He was never in any danger of doing that.